Eric Silvermoon, and today I actually just wanted to talk to you about some new changes and updates and reasons why I have been kind of silent in the social media world a little bit. And then I also wanted to share with you what I'm planning to do in terms of my 2016 reading, and I'll share that in this video. Not the actual reading for myself, but the kind of like how-to of what I like to do. But a little bit about the updates. I'm in this time, which is today's, well, it's the month of December. Um, I only have about 2.5 months left of being here in Merced. I'm planning to move back home to Los Angeles in February, like mid-February. So the energy has been, yeah, it's been very bittersweet because I actually like this house a lot. I like the relationships that I've kind of with the people that I've connected here with my coworkers, and I've been here for 5 years, and so it's a little bit of, like I said, it's a bittersweet feeling, and it's a lot of like that grieving period of some relationships I know I won't invest any longer in, and some of them might get strained from the distance, and so it's one of those. It's weird. It's a sad moment, I guess. But yeah, this house. I really like this house. It's served me very well. But now I think it's time for us to part, and it's great. I mean, I like this house a lot. I mean, I'm looking at everything I've done to it, and um, the nice break that Eric and I have of actually feeling, um, I guess, normal in a sense. We've always had roommates for so many years, and these past 2, 3 years, three 3 years. I want to say 3 years. Three, four, well, anyways, 3 to 4 years. We kind of lived on our own, but we've always been in an apartment, and so it's a year and almost 2 years that we've lived in this house, and it's been nice, and so we really got that really nice connection of feeling grown up. So it was cool. And so yeah, so 2016, I'm excited for because I'll be starting back home. And LA for me has or had a very negative tone because my experience in the LA scene and the club scene and the gay scene was negative for me personally. And I've felt like I needed to remove myself and detach myself from that area. And now that I'm here, and it's been 5 years, and I've found my spiritual practice, I deepened that practice in the 5 years that I've been here. I tweaked it and experimented, and I feel now super confident in my practice and where I'm going. So going back to LA in a whole new light, in a whole new perspective, with a whole new community of witches that I've connected, like Joanna DeVoe and stuff that are in the LA area. It's gonna be different because I'm gonna see LA in a whole new light and experience it a whole new different way. And it's interesting to see it from a place that was really negative for me and now has a possibility of being very positive and very magical. And so that's super excited. So I'm super excited about that. Um, Also, the new journey I'm doing with I don't want to call it a diet, I just want to call it a new lifestyle, health style. And I showed in the last video with the Erin Condren thing. This is a wellness journal. It's for 3 months. And so in these 3 months, I'm going to be tracking everything. So in 3 months, I'm really going to kind of start that new lifestyle. And so usually they tell you like 30 days to 90 days, you start breaking habits and creating new habits. And so I'm going to start tracking this with Eric, and our goal is to lose, and this is going to sound, well, maybe I shouldn't say the goal, that I'll just keep it to myself, but our goal is to get back into shape. I used to do weight training, and so that was a little hardcore because all I ate was tilapia and asparagus. It was gross. It was good at parts, but it was a lot of weight training and body mass, and I don't want that because that really took my entire life. It was a routine of just gym in the morning and gym at night, and then very little meals. And so I didn't like that. And I think this time will just be more of a simplistic, healthier way of living, of being more conscious of what is going into my inner body temple and the things that are coming out of my inner body temple. And so it's a very full circle awareness of who I am, who I want to be, and making sure that those things that I invite in, whether that's food, people, energies, is for my highest good and my highest alignment to what my main goals are. And I think that's the direction 2016 is going to go. I think these last, since Samhain, I've been lighting up with more of who I am and allowing myself to express in different ways. And I think that next year it's going to be really cool. I'm going to be in a different element. I'm going to have a completely new, I guess, life, because here I'm in property management and I won't have that over there. So I'll be really starting with a blank canvas. I get to go in any direction I want to, and it's going to be really cool. So that's why I'm really, really eager to do my 2016 reading, which I'll show you how I do the process of it and later in this video. But it's been great, and I can't wait. And but yeah, so that's the reasons why I've been kind of silent in other people's YouTube channel. I've been watching, but I haven't been really commenting. I've been kind of taking in a lot of the stuff because I got a lot of things in my mind about planning the move, planning of how we're going to handle these situations, my exit strategy. So, and it's been in the works. I mean, for some of you guys that read my blog back in, God, what was that? I think it was like March of this year or something. Like I talked about breaking out of prison, which I meant here, but it's just been one of those things where it's been in the works for so long, and now it's going by so fast now since November, and it's going to happen very quickly. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, and I'm sure everyone's going through some major changes. Usually around December and Yule, we are in that mode of tapping into that New Year's energy and what we want to manifest. And some of us have already experimenting and trying different new things. So we're fine tuning the stuff that we want to bring into the next year. And so that's really exciting. I know all of you guys are trying to figure out what you're going to be your niches when it comes to a life planner, or to comes to your new health regimen and all these health stuff, that everyone seems to be in that same wavelength at this year, because I feel like it's always the same thing, I think, with a lot of people, is that we start the year off with really good intentions, but we kind of give ourselves really big, unattainable goals, because we always say, like, I need to lose, let's say, hypothetically, I want to lose 50 pounds this year. And so we have that, I need to lose 50 pounds. And so we start off the month thinking, I need to lose 50 pounds, rather than breaking it off like into very short segments and planning out your entire year. Because that goal of weight loss is such a consistent one. It's always a work in progress. And so thinking it too much in the long term, in the final aspect of it rather than the current aspect, is sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming. And so what I plan to do this year with the Erin Condren Wellness Journal is that by documenting what I eat and kind of testing some of that stuff out, my water intake. The good thing is that most of you already know, I stopped eating fast food. I stopped drinking soda, so that definitely helped. I'm using coconut oil for my skin, and it's been helping it kind of heal, and it's a little bit more organic. So yeah, it's all about being mindful of the little things and that have big impacts. And so with that said, I will share with you my tips on how to do your own, or how I do my 2016 reading, so you kind of get maybe inspired to do your own, or to share with me how you do yours, because I'm going to share with you, today's December the 5th, so I'm going to share with you today's Saturday, but I'm not going to do my actual reading till Yule. So if you have really cool tips, or if you have something that you really love doing and you share with me, I might incorporate it in my Yule kind of ritual where I do my reading. So all right, guys, I will see you soon in this next clip. All right, you guys, so I've moved down to the floor so that I can have more of a big space so you can see. So this is kind of my layout for my 12-month reading for the year. And I use a total of 24 cards. And so I use Oracle and Tarot. And the reasons I use Oracle is that the Oracle is the healing part of the month, of the energies that I need to worry about when it comes to the healing messages. And then I use tarot in this aspect of the actions of what I need to be doing. So it's almost like the oracle would be the let me see, the things that I need to take care of, and then the tarot will be how to take care of it, if that makes sense. And so I do, like say January all the way to December, and they all have 2 cards for that month. And so what it looks like, and the decks that I'm using right now is Indigo Angel by Doreen Virtue, or actually no, by Charles Virtue. And then I'm using my favorite all-time deck that I always highly recommend, is the Tarot Illuminati by Eric Doon. I absolutely love it. And so let's just take a look at, let's say, January. And so let's say, I just put the cards randomly. So for January, the theme, the energy, the healing energy, or the beautiful message that I need to worry about is authority, and whatever that means to me. And then the action plan will be the 2 of Swords. So in this, if I'm kind of looking at this and interpreting them, I think authority for me would be take action that month, use the advantages of the new year's energy, and really take take it by the balls and go with it. And the 2 of Swords is kind of giving me that there's nothing holding me back. I'm not in any conflicts. There's no excuses, there's no one telling me that I can't do it, and so I shouldn't have any doubt. And so the energies for me for this interpretation is really cool. I really like that energy, or these 2 cards together. And again, this is not my actual reading, random cards, but for the sake of just interpreting them, that's kind of how I see it. So the message for this one would just be that I have the opportunity to really do something that month of January. And my action plans would be to probably keep away from any conflict, any negativity, anything that's going to cause me stress. Avoid being in the middle of any kind of conversations that are going to sidetrack me from my main goals. And so that probably means a good example is that most of us always communicate our goals to somebody else that doesn't care. And so they always say something, kind of, let's, as an example, like I'll tell somebody, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds this month. I really want to focus on losing these 10 pounds. And then the person you tell is like, why? You don't need to lose weight, or all this other stuff. Or they'll tell you, it's like, I don't think that's realistic, and all this. They just pull that negativity, and then you kind of give yourself a self-doubt and start thinking about, well, is it too hard to lose 10 pounds? Did I you start questioning it, and then your inspiration goes away. And so I think for me, that will just be the action plan to keep the goals to myself and hold myself accountable, so that I'm constantly inspiring myself and I'm not allowing any outside negativity or any outside doubt to interfere with that. And so it's almost like this being that true leader and taking charge and going with it and not seeking other person's approvals. I think that's a good way. So, and then I kind of just note it in my journal. And so what I'm actually going to do different, because I have that calendar from Erin Condren, the life planner. There's a section where it shows all 12 months. Hold on, let me get it for you. Okay, so this is my Erin Condren journal or life planner. And let me see where it's at. I want to say it's before the actual month start. Yeah. Okay, so it's right here. So here it has the months, and so what I'm planning to do is write, kind of probably split this up or whatever how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to put the cards, so this will be January. I'm going to write the 2 cards that I got, and I'm just going to do the whole thing for all the months, and that's going to be my reading. And in here, I'm just going to keep my actual I'm a type. I like typing up my readings so I can kind of put it in here, and I'm gonna do that. So I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of go as it happens, but this is the area that I wanted to use it in. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning. So it's gonna be really cool, and this is the way that I do it, and I am so open to hearing any of your feedbacks or how you do your own readings. And that's gonna be really cool. And the way that I look at it is that I won't, I kind of go through them when I do it in Yule, and I'll type everything up for the month of January, for the month of February, and so forth. And I put that in my goal. These are the things that I need to do as my to-do list based on the reading, and it kind of gives me a nice little thing to reference back to in case I need to be inspired of, you know, when it comes to like January 15th and I'm kind of losing focus on what I should be doing. I could go back to my reading and be like, okay, yes, this is correct. I need to focus on this side of my goals or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah. And so I'm gonna be doing not readings. I'm gonna be doing videos only on Saturdays from now on until I'm hopefully back in Los Angeles and get myself into a nice little routine. So that's going to be really cool. So I apologize for the long waits on videos. I usually post 2 a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but for the most part right now, what's going to be very helpful for me is just to focus on the Saturdays. So thank you guys so much. Blessed be.